If you're a fighter of any type, chances are that you've heard about the importance of your core, your trunk, or your torso in training. A lot of times myths get spread about this, which is a fairly common thing because so many athletes think if I just get a stronger core, thus doing more ab exercises, that I'll become a better fighter. And really that's not the case. Core training is just one part of a comprehensive program. No different than strength training, no different than energy system training, or what we often hear called as conditioning, your agility. All these things have to fit together in a comprehensive program if you're going to be at your top level in terms of sports performance and being ready in the octagon, the ring, or wherever you compete. So when you think of core training, the majority of people always think crunches, sit-ups, all these kind of old school movies that you've seen portrayed and all these workout montages. The reality is good strength training in and of itself is core training. If I'm doing a one-arm kettlebell or overhead press with a dumbbell, if I'm doing squats and I have weight on my back and my trunk needs to stabilize, the main point and the main function of your core is to help stabilize the spine. So whenever you brace under load or anything like that, you are actually training the core. That can be different plank variations. That can be a plank with a row variation. That can be nearly any full body exercise. So try not to think of core training as one isolated thing. At the end of the day, your program has to have three things. It should be ground-based. That means your feet should be on the ground when you're training, because that's how it's going to be in sport. And that's how you learn to transfer load, absorb load, be able to produce force and power and be truly explosive. It also has to be multiplanar. When you're competing, you're going to be moving around in every single situation. You're going to go front to back, side to side. You're going to rotate. Oftentimes, so many people, even when they are doing core training or when they are doing any type of training, it's all sagittal. They'll do lunges, they'll do burpees, they'll do all these exercises in calisthenics, but it's only one plane of motion and there's no real overload anywhere else. Okay, it also has to be multi-joint. That means we need to use exercises that call on large muscle groups. The more muscle that we use when we're training, the bigger hormonal response we get and the more adaptation you get in the body. That means that pound for pound, you're going to be stronger, faster, more explosive, more durable. So multi-joint exercises are things like squats, deadlifts, RDLs, push-ups, pull-ups, rows, all of those pieces. So you see, the myth of core training is all just add a 15 to 20 minute ab circuit, you'll be good. Or do these exercises if you want to get ripped. All that stuff's trash, guys. Good, no-nonsense training that we say is savage and simple, the simple things done savagely well, is going to help you far more than any one magic exercise or any special routine. So don't think of it as an isolated part of your program. Think about it as part of the bigger picture, and that's what Savage and Simple offers. If you want to learn more, click on the link where you can search these terms or swipe up.